Today we're going to discuss the RWBY video game. I was just going to tag this on the front of the RWBY review, but that seems rather unnecessary, and I already take enough time to make these videos as it is. So, should you buy this game? No. It's an early access game, and you'd have to be an idiot to buy this game or any other game for that matter before it was completely finished. Unless you count the fact that nearly all games are released unfinished now, so a finished game is just a theoretical concept now, but that's more meta than we should be getting into. So, should you buy this game if you are an idiot who is willing to purchase early access games? No, you shouldn't. It's extremely short and has all the performance problems. What do I think about the game? Well, I really enjoyed it. For all of its flaws, I still think it's a rather enjoyable game, and it's a breath of fresh air for the RWBY franchise. I think it's hilarious that as the third season seems to be some of the worst TV that the human race has to offer, a game is made that actually seems to represent the show and is fun to play. For the first time in RWBY history, the sound effects work, and don't make me laugh or roll my eyes. Unlike most Dynasty Warrior games, each and every hit feels good, and the combos might be few in number, but they're still really good, and repeating them doesn't seem to faze me at all. And it did one of the most impressive things it could have ever done. They didn't mess up the RWBY story. Now, how they did it was by having the most bare-bones stories you could possibly have, but a win's a win. Not summarizing at all, this is the story in its entirety. The story is, these things that do things get tampered with, and then we have to find out who is tampering with them, and then we go to their headquarters and it has a bomb in it. That's it. Nothing left out, nothing explained, nothing missing from that synopsis, and I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. Is that the coward's way out? Yes, but it's the safest way to go, and I appreciate for the first time not having to focus on this story. But there are some things that can't be overlooked. Now, I care less about it because I've come to hate the pretty graphics first and the quality everything else last and only if we have the money left over mentality of modern game design, which is more than accepted by the majority of gamers. But this is nearly Arkham Knight level of poor performance, which I find hilarious that they have a setting for their graphics called Potato, and yet this game was optimized by two blind guys on a bet to see who can get the least amount of work done. Now, I know my laptop isn't very good, but it can play Crysis 2 on the lowest settings. That means I should be able to play this game on the highest settings easily, but nope. I'm playing on Potato with a whopping resolution of 640 by 400. Now, I'm sure I could bump it up from Potato after dropping the resolution so low, but hell, if you're gonna do it, you might as well do it as hard as you can. But in the end, it really doesn't matter a whole lot. And maybe it's my internet because it does suck from time to time, but when I tried to play online with other people, it was just awful. Maybe it's better now, but it was so bad that I really don't want to try it again. And more on that matter, the game is always online, meaning even if you want to play this by yourself or if your internet is just a little bit bad, you're going to have problems like being kicked out of your game and being forced to start all the way from the beginning, and this happened when it was still crashing at the beginning of level 3. People might say early access as an excuse, but having a dedicated one-player mode not attached to online should be easy to do when you can already play by yourself, and it seems that there are even things in place that balances it between how many people are playing, including one player. So I'm not sure why it's not available. So there you go. It's a pretty fun game, but boy is it in bad shape at the moment, and I would highly recommend you don't even get it, even if you're interested in it. It's only a fifth of the way done, and that's not talking about polishing it. That's content. Or at least I hope it's only a fifth of the way done. End of the video time. Real quick, this is a list of things that I am capable or even wanting to review at the moment. It's just a giant list of just things and things I could do videos on. I think this is what I'm going to do at the end of all my videos now. I'm going to slap this list up, maybe changing things here and there depending on what gets reviewed and all that fun jazz, and then have you guys vote on it some more, just kind of keeping that going, because frankly, I just need to talk about crap. I don't really care what I talk about, but whatever, that's the idea. Of course, the next video will be the RWBY review. That is definitely going to happen. That will be the next video unless something messed up happens. But these are kind of the things these are the kind of things I want to interlude with in between me complaining about the feminine frequency and all the other stupid crap I've got to complain about. I do have a big series of videos that I'm going to start working on here shortly. But it's not going to be out for a while, so I don't know. I mean, it might be out very shortly. Who knows, depending on how demented I am and how much I hate the thing that I'm going to be talking about. But who knows. So that's it. Do not vote this time. I mean, I guess you can, but it won't matter. But that's the idea. These are the things that I can review, and if you want me to review any of these things specifically, please vote for them at the end of the next video, because that'll be the next thing I flop in. I want to try to get a video done maybe not get a video done every weekend, but at least work on it like a pretty good chunk, like 8 hours of working on a video every weekend. So try to get some consistency up. So thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed.